Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about input fields and form submission in Laravel. For this, we have to go to the resources and then views. Here you can see views, and I have to create a new file. And let's say I want to say here login form dot blade.php. Here I want to actually create here a form. So type form, and then I need some input fields, and the form has, let's say, a method and action, right? Yeah, so action, let's say I want to cut it from here and I want to paste it here. So I have action and method, and let's say method is post, and action will actually create a route for this, but for now actually I don't want to give here any action right now. Let's complete the input fields at first. So type, it will be, let's say, text, and here I want to say name, and I want to add here a placeholder, enter name here. Now let's go for another input field. Type would be, let's say, email, name also email, and then I want to add dummy text, so placeholder, I will say enter email here. Now let's go for the next input field, and type would be, let's say, password, and name, let's say password. Here I'm going to say placeholder, enter password, and here I will take another input field, and that is for the submit button. So submit, and here the button name also will be submit, and then I want to add value, so I will say value, I will say let's say sign up or add user. Let's say I can actually change the login form. I will say here add user, okay, .blade.php. So if I go to the browser here, so I have to actually create here a route for this. So I'm going to go to the routes here in web.php, and here I want to create a new route for it. So I will say route, I want to actually go at the bottom, colon get. Here I'm going to say slash, let's say add user, okay, add user, comma, I want to actually use here a function, okay, and here I want to return the view. So return view, so the blade page name is add user, right, add user. Now let's go to the browser, and here you can see I have run the server Apache, okay, sorry, PHP artisan serve, and I have opened XAMPP here, you can see. So now I have to mention the URL here, and that is add user. Here is the page, you can see we have name here, email here, and password here. If I click on add user, here you can see it, I mean method not allowed. So a post method is not supported for route add user. So what I have to say, I mean, we have to actually use here a route at first, action, okay. So let's create a route at first for the action. So I will say route get, so the route should be post, right, because our method is post. So I will say route post, and here I am going to actually say here I want to add URL, and that is, let's say add it, let's say, comma, I want to use a function, and here I will do something. Now we'll actually go here, and let's give here action name, and that is add it, okay. We have to use here semicolon also. All right, now go and add the action, and that is add it. So when somebody click on submit, it will actually go to the go to this route. So I will actually echo here that you are in or let's say, yeah, I'll say echo, or maybe I can do here one thing, and that is let's say I want to add here a user controller. So I'll go to the app, and then here you can see I have user controller. So I will import it, and here you can see I have already imported app HTTP controllers and then user controllers. Now I will actually say here that okay, go to user controller colon class, and then okay, I have to use here this array sign. So I forgot to mention it, so let's remove it. Here I have to give comma and then the targeted method, I mean function. So let's go to the user controller, and here I'm going to create a function for this. I will say public, and here I will say echo we got the data. Let's say we got all the data. Now let's go to the browser and refresh. Let's go back here and refresh here, and now if I click on add user, here you can see 419 page expired. Why this page? Because we haven't actually used in the form a keyword that is CSRF. So you have to create this CSRF every single time. I mean, you have to add it inside form, not outside, inside form. Okay, now if I go here, if I refresh, it will work. Let's go back, refresh, add user. Here you can see internal server error. So the okay, so you have to actually mention the class name also, right? We haven't actually mentioned the method, right? So let's go to the okay, so this is the method. I will copy it and I will go here. All right, it's working. Now let's go and go back, refresh, add user. Now here you can see we got all the data, but we haven't actually give here any data, right? So these are actually empty field. So we'll actually do validation, user validation, or field validation. So we'll actually do field validation in our next video. You can actually do form validation in front end. Let's say when you click here, if it is empty, then it will actually show you required. So how to do this? You just have to mention required in every single input field. Here you can see. So I will say required. That's it. Now if I refresh, now if I click here, you can see please fill out this field. But we have to do actually form validation in Laravel. So we'll actually create a new video for this. Now I want to give her name, let's say Yamin, and then yamin@gmail.com. Password, let's say 123. Now if I click on add user, here you can see got all the data, but we want to actually show the data here. So we'll go here, and in the function we'll actually, here you can see we have a request. So we can actually go here and say that okay, request request, and then we can actually define a variable, any name. I will actually give here request. You can give here any name. Okay, you can give here req or only r, it's up to you, but I will give here request, let's say, to understand. Okay, and now I want to actually show all the variable, I mean all the value I'm getting actually from the previous page, I mean from this field. Okay, so here you can see I have to access through name, all the name, right? So I will say here that echo, I want $request, then arrow sign, then the first field name is name, right? Here you can see name, and then email, then password. Then I will say echo $request arrow sign, and that is, let's say, password, sorry, email, right? Email, and then echo $request arrow sign password, semicolon. Now let's go to the browser and go back, refresh. Let's say yamin@gmail.com, password 123, add user, and here you can see yamin@gmail.com 123. Actually want to use here a break, so I'll say echo dr, and I'm going to copy it and paste it here. Refresh. Here you can see yamin@gmail.com and 123. So that's it. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.